Welcome everyone to Ocean City, Maryland at Northside Park, where the town is getting ready for its Winterfest of lights. And as you can see, the 50-foot tall Christmas tree is already in place. So let's take a walk around the park and see what's already been set up. And I'll try to give it the old college try and try to remember as much as I can from what I read this morning about the fees, times, dates, etc. Upon entering the park, which is located at 127th Street on the bay side of Coastal Highway, we can see that they've already got the big tent set up. And this is where you can get some refreshments. There'll be vendors here so you can purchase some Christmas gifts if you so desire. And oh yeah, Santa Claus will be here. And you can get your picture taken with the man. As for purchasing your tickets, you can either get them online or you can get them right there at the ticket booth. And really, most of the time, the wait isn't too bad, unless, of course, you're trying to visit near Christmas or between Christmas and the New Year's. So right over here now, though, is one of the softball fields, and the park has 3 fields, and they've got some lights set up inside the park. And over here you can see that there are additional displays ready to be set up. Now, right here between all 3 ball fields is the Home Run Cafe, and you'll be able to get some extra refreshments here. At least that's how it's always been, and I don't think they'll do anything different in that regards. However, they're going to try a little different format this year. And so, before COVID, everybody had to buy a ticket for the tram. And then, with the social distancing and everybody concerned about COVID, then it became, in 2021 and 22, it was just a walking tour. You would just purchase tickets for access to the park. But this year, they are going to try a hybrid, and from what I understand, they're going to run a tram, but it's going to be like a trolley. And there's going to be 3 stops on the trolley. So I think that might help people that maybe have some trouble walking the entire park, because it is 58 acres. So we'll have to see how that works out with trams at night through the park and people walking. So, like I said, we'll just have to wait and see and check it out. Northside Park also has a lagoon, and there'll be lights all around the pond here. And so I guess you'd consider this a brackish pond. It's not tidal or anything like that. But trust me, I'm sure there's plenty of salt that leaches into this pond, because the park is right next to Assawoman Bay. And so this will be really cool, walking or riding the tram at night. It's a beautiful park. The park also has another multi-purpose athletic field, and here you can see there's already some big displays set up here. So let me tell you when it's going to run. It's going to start on Thursday, November 16th, and it's going to run all the way through December 31st. But from the grand opening on Thursday through Christmas Eve, it's just going to run 5 days a week. So it's going to run Wednesday through Sunday from November 16th to December 24th. So this particular field is called the Northside Park Soccer Complex. And as you can see, they have a little scoreboard, and the Green Turtle is one of the sponsors. So now for December 24th all the way to, it actually would be December 25th. So from Christmas all the way to New Year's Eve, it's going to run 7 days a week. And the park will open at 5:30 p.m. and be open for 4 hours until 9:30 p.m. during that time period. So I think we're at the point where I can probably hear a little mumbling and say, well, that's all fine and Dan, but how much is it going to cost? Well, you know what? I'm going to get to it. But first, it's such a beautiful Saturday morning that I think we'll squeeze in a little everyday beach to bay cam scene here, overlooking Assawoman Bay. All right, so now for the prices. So the price has increased by $1 from last year. So it's going to be $6 a person. So, like I said, I'm assuming that includes the tram ride / trolley ride and the walking tour. And so it's going to be for adults 12 and older. So any kid 11 or younger can get in for free. Now, walking back from the pier, I think this is something new, and it looks like we're going to have hundreds and hundreds of these illuminated orbs. And one of the softball fields actually is completely covered with these orbs. So that'll be something different. Now, for some of you also that may have trouble walking and even riding the tram trolley a little bit, maybe too much for you, they did say that they're going to offer scooter rentals, and I think it's $10 for 2 hours. The gates are open to the ball fields, so let's go ahead and take a closer look at these little orbs. And like I said, I do believe this is something new. So they're all strung together, they're wired daisy chain or whatever you want to call it. So I'm not sure what this is supposed to represent, but you know what? We still got about a week and a half to go, so there could be a whole lot more displays in this field. This path takes you to the south side of the lagoon, and here there are just as many lights on this side. And let's walk up the grassy knoll, and look, they got lights strung up from the trees, and they have some kind of display up here on the little plateau we've got here. And here you can cross the bridge. This is a really cool bridge at night. They're going to have this all lit up, and you definitely want to go check this out. I mean, even if you're riding the tram or a scooter, make sure you come over this bridge. It's going to be super cool. As we exit the bridge and are officially on the south side of the lagoon, this is also where the recreation complex is located. And you know what? Now that I think about it, this is where Santa was last year. So Santa has been in the tents before over there, but I think he was over here last year. So we're just going to have to see where the old guy sets up shop. You know what? I think I've covered about everything I wanted to. If I forgot something, I'm sure you folks can let me know, and I'll try my best to answer that. So, you know what? Let's wrap it up, and Really, if you've never seen Winterfest lights, you got to check it out. And it's worth the $6, trust me. And if you have already been here before, you know what? It never gets old. It's Christmas. Plenty of lights and displays. Everybody's in a good mood. So you know what? Come check it out. All right. Have a great day.